I got the thumbnail of the podcast popping up on the video, which is a terrible idea.
Why?
No one wants that to be what they're seeing because they don't feel like they're experiencing it in the same way. If you see a video and it's an advertisement for a podcast, clearly you're going to be like, oh, well, this isn't something I want to be watching. Never mind. Oh, they're trying to sell me something.
Yeah.
Whereas if you feel like you're experiencing it organically,
so you make
it's
it
a
feel
whole
like
different
you're
thing.
not promoting this. Like, hey, watch this.
Exactly.
It's more of just like it's happening. You're choosing to enjoy it. You explained that perfectly. I know exactly what you mean, bro.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to episode 61 of Ruse Radio. We are back at it again with a return for the trilogy. Sir, could you please introduce yourself?
My name is the one and only Jackman Raps, and I am happy to be back for the trilogy. I feel that every great trilogy, the third movie's the best.
You think so?
Lord of the Rings, I like the third movie. Star Wars, the original trilogy, third one.
Very true.
Yeah, like, man, so it's going to be special. That's
It's going to be
at.
special. You know, it's like you provide a lot of resolution in the third movie. You get a lot of, like, you feel a lot of emotions in the third movie you couldn't feel in the first or second one because you had to be along for the ride.
Yeah, not to discredit the first and second one.
No.
Because that's, the exposition's important.
Oh, yeah, you need that exposition, of course.
Everything you said is true. Like, we're gonna, I mean, it's not like this is an actual scripted movie, but that same energy you feel when you watch the third movie in a trilogy is what we're gonna capture on today's podcast.
I think we can do that.
Yeah.
And I think that it might as well be written. You know, they can take this podcast and they'll write it in stone, I think. I think it'll be that influential.
Facts.
I think that people have been waiting for Ruse X Jackman.
Absolutely.
They don't know they've been waiting for it, but somewhere in their soul there's that little bit of truth that's clinging on.
Yeah, because especially with the highlights that we've both been posting as of lately. Like, you've been posting on TikTok, and I just posted some on all my shit. Now it's implemented in their brain.
Yeah, it's becoming.
So when they see this, they don't even know it's coming yet. We haven't announced it.
Right.
They're gonna watch it.
Well, that's kind of the best part, is it hits them out of nowhere. I hope that if we ever make a fourth movie, it'll be, somehow still good, because usually that's where it starts to fall off.
Yeah, it's hard to go like past 3 for real.
Right.
Harry Potter though, Harry Potter's. I think all of them are pretty good.
Harry Potter goes strong.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any other ones.
Yeah, no, because the other Star Wars movies like aren't really received that well. There's a few good ones.
Yeah. Like with the prequels. Mm-hmm. Have you seen? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I, as a child, loved episode 2.
Okay.
But I was a child. Like Jar Jar Binks, I loved him. But as an adult, it's the most annoying character ever.
Really? So you loved Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I loved episode 2 as my.
It's hard for me to even imagine.
I know, right? This is before episode 3 even came out, though.
Yeah.
So I think I do like Revenge of the Sith. I think episode 3 is good.
Good.
1 and 2,
Yeah.
They're not on par with the originals.
But you know what? You have to watch them. Oh wait, 1 and 2. Oh, right. I was mixing it up.
Yeah,
I was
like
thinking, okay,
young
no.
Anakin and
but 1 and 2,
Clone
that's
Wars.
how most people feel. Because the third one is great. Like, and so I made sure, because I watched the movies in the chronological order, like when they came out.
Right.
And this was a recent experience for me.
Okay.
So I went from the first 3 to the prequels, like right away, which I imagine is a much different experience than like watching them when they come out, of course.
Absolutely, right.
Bruh. Like,
yeah, you can't be there to...
The people were emotionally connected to what Star Wars was before, and then this is coming out. It's a whole different experience.
Yeah,
and like that was 10 years after the original Star Wars, so you're thinking, how are they gonna continue doing Star Wars?
Yeah,
what's Star Wars gonna be? And then it was that, and they're like, oh, I don't know if I even want Star Wars.
Expectations got too high, like original Star Wars was such a big deal in pop culture and just like it being a good film.
Yeah.
That the expectations are just too high. That happens to a lot of things that are great though.
Yeah.
Like I think that happened to Chance the Rapper, who's my favorite artist, but Acid Rap set the expectations so high.
Coloring Book,
I think it was good enough to follow Acid Rap.
Okay.
But I personally don't think it's better than Acid Rap.
Okay.
But I think it was good enough where people were still happy. And then The Big Day, which I love that album. Honestly, it's just different,
Yeah.
It's a different sound. But I enjoy it. The expectations were way too high for that though, for the masses at least.
I feel like the problem with The Big Day is that it just doesn't follow up on the Chance formula that was established beforehand.
Right.
Like maybe if it was someone else that released that album, it wouldn't be received in that way.
Yeah,
but it's
exactly.
like
That's
it's
exactly
Chance
it.
the rapper. Like he had a role going.
That's exactly it. The album did not sound how people wanted it to.
Yeah, like it didn't follow the cultural context that he had set in place.
But
it's
I feel like
a big curveball that nobody expected. And sometimes that works out.
Yeah, and I think the reason it was like that is 10 Day, Acid Rap, and Coloring Book are a trilogy in its own right, honestly.
Yes.
Like, the covers were made by the same. The cover arts are all similar, too. And 3, before it was called Coloring Book, it was just 3.
I didn't know that.
3, like, he dropped the cover art, and the cover art Coloring Book is him, he's holding his baby, you can't see, but he's looking down, and his hat is that's when the 3 hat came out. So those are trilogy. He finished it, and I think for the big day, he always raps about what's going on in his life, 10 Day was his suspension. Acid Rap is young adolescence, like in your 20s. Like he was 20 when he made it. And then Coloring Book was God, really, and no labels. So I think the formula is kind of the same because the big day was about his marriage and his wife. But I think you're right when he missed the format in terms of this one. It's too long. It has a lot of skits, and it's just not. I don't know. Why do you think it doesn't hit like the original?
I haven't listened to it in a while, and I'm not even like trying to. I just feel like Chance. When I heard, for me, the best way I can say it is when I heard the original Chance songs. Like I was really inspired by them. Like I felt some type of way when I heard that. I was like, wow, this dude writes music the way that people should write music. Like this is genius. The way he would write. It like 10 Day and Acid Rap especially. Like, there is some great stuff on Acid
Rap's
Rap.
my favorite thing ever. Honestly, ever. Like
it's
in music.
so good. I bet like it definitely probably influenced some of your lysergic
thoughts. Bro. It's literally a byproduct of Acid Rap.
I feel like some of the stuff I did is the same way.
Yeah.
It just because I found something like that. So
and the big day was missing a feeling like that.
It wasn't doing that.
Right.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing for me.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Because honestly, if it's still in my rotation or not, it is. But it's only like 4 songs from the whole 20+ song album that I still listen to.
Yeah.
I only found Acid Rap and 10 Day and Coloring Book and play every song.
Yeah.
No skips. So, but I think he's due for a huge comeback. Everything he's dropped after the big day is fire, bro.
Okay.
Everything. All of his singles.
I haven't heard. The
highs and the lows with Joey Badass, fire, bro.
Okay.
The heart and the tongue. He's rapping his ass off. He's in his bag.
Is he back to the original Chance that we are?
He's rapping, bro, and he's talking knowledge.
Okay.
Like he's really speaking like black knowledge. Global blackness is his thing. He's dropping an album called Starline Gallery. And it's. It's crazy. You gotta check this out. Like, go watch what he's been dropping lately. He's on like some he's just on some like spreading knowledge shit right now, and it's good raps, bro. Good wordplay. Like, it's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love original Chance so much. Like
I don't think
say
we'll
original
ever get,
Chance.
I don't
I
think
guess
we'll
I should
ever
say
get that
Chance
again.
1 through 3.
Yeah, that was lightning in a bottle, I believe, bro. I don't think you.
Maybe that's what it is.
You can't recapture that.
Well, and that's what music and that's what art is. It's lightning in a bottle.
Really though, like people. Kanye, everyone's always like, Kanye is not, I miss the old Kanye. Like, it's literally a meme,
Yeah.
But he still makes amazing, groundbreaking projects. Like, The Life of Pablo was still giant. But a lot of people are like, this isn't Graduation, another trilogy, Graduation, Late Registration. And they're like, this is, what's with all these trilogies? Bro, trilogies really are the best. This is the best podcast, bro.
This is the best podcast. This is the third. We'll never have this again.
Right. But, yeah, so... I don't know. I think as long as you just keep moving, someone's going to like it, Yeah. Maybe not everyone, but someone will.
I mean, I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
And me too.
I think that's the beautiful thing about art is that it shapes itself and it changes over time.
Like, and it's really subjective. There's no objectivity to art.
Art can have a different interpretation like so long later. Or so much longer after it was originally released, I should say. Like, any time you look at a piece of art, it can be influenced by all these factors going on, and that's the beautiful thing.
Yeah, like, I think the best way to personify that is Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night. So
Yeah.
when he was alive, he was not he was nothing. He was like basically like me. Like he's good artist, but he's not like a big artist or nothing. Like he's not famous. He's not selling a bunch of paintings. He wasn't rich, and he
Right.
was like me.
Right.
And he painted the Starry Night in the insane asylum.
Right.
So like there's a lot, like how you said, a lot goes into influence all of these things. That picture is really what was his reality, what he was seeing out that window, and it was nothing until years after he died that it was so respected and interpreted the way it is now. And
Yeah.
it took time though,
How long after? Do you know?
I don't know when the Starry Night got real popular. I honestly don't know, but I do know during his life he wasn't a successful artist really, and he suffered with a lot of mental illnesses. I think that's part of his story is what makes his art so interesting. I think if you really research Van Gogh and like hear everything that happened in his life, it makes his art more appealing, and that's with any artist, and like when you watch an interview about an artist, you get to know more about them, so you understand their music better. You know what they're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's why, like, when you see artists, I think that's why with like comedians, why when they're doing podcasts, that's why you're able to get people to come to your shows.
Yeah,
even.
so like when
They're
Kevin Hart's
meeting the
talking
person.
about his kids or his wife and shit, it's funnier after, like, say you watch some Kevin Hart shit, a special, maybe a podcast, and you learn about his family a little bit.
Yeah.
Now his jokes are funnier because you know these characters, basically.
you know the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, like, I was just thinking about this today. It's all kind of the same thing as, like, when you just see a person every day. Like, you get to know a
Right.
person, and then
You
you
like 'em
decide
more
if
and
you
shit.
like them.
Yeah.
Like, and if you do like them, the more and more you see them, the more and more you become connected with that person.
Facts.
It's just that now we have,
But
like,
first
this
impressions
way
are
to
still
see
important.
people online, and, like, we have this
Yeah.
whole different version of meeting people.
Right.
So,
yeah,
but-
that's
but
true.
when
Like
you-
now you're forced to meet. Like I don't decide what's on my timeline every day.
No.
I just scroll.
And you just meet people somehow.
But it's still the same. Like you said, if I like them, if they make a good first impression, then I'll learn more. And if I'd like them more, and it'll just keep going.
Yeah, just like if you met a person in real life. Like, it's all
Yeah.
the same thing.
It is, but it's easier to throw on a facade with the internet. Like you meet someone in person, yeah, people can fake up front, but I feel like on the facade or on the internet you can really fake.
Right.
You could act like you're rich as hell. If you do it right, nobody would know.
Yeah. I am a prince from Nigeria, and you need to send me $100,000.
Yeah, people still fall for that.
Yeah.
Man.
Can't really do that one in real life.
Hey,
Maybe you could send a piece of mail. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't even know how people get scammed. The scammers got to get a little more
advanced.
creative. you
Oh
know?
man, there's some great. Have you seen the YouTubers that
Yeah,
call out the scammers?
the scam busters guys. Like
Kit Boga is one of them, and I can't.
I know the
remember
biggest
the other.
one. Like I watch his shit sometimes.
I think it starts with an M, but I don't know. Kit Boga is the one I can remember. Great stuff.
So wait, you're talking about like they like find a call center and like steal their computer and then delete everything and shit
yeah,
like that
and they
stuff?
talk in voices.
Yeah.
The voices are partially like what
Yeah,
makes
they'll
it
act like
so
an old
good.
lady or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Okay, I'll look in a second.
And then he fucking gets their ass. He's like, dude, that's so
Right.
funny, bro.
Right.
Fuck them guys.
Like you could keep them so many different ways. That's what you learn from a lot of those videos. Is like there's so many
Yeah.
different ways to fuck with these
Like,
guys.
yeah, let's just, dude, yeah, like you're doing, I do, bro. Like, I get scam calls sometimes. Like, I
Yeah.
can tell. And I'll waste their time as much as possible. Like, it's a hobby of mine, really. I just go as far as say it's a hobby.
I mean, the problem is I just don't know how to lead them on. So I'll get these calls from the people with the car insurance
Right.
thing, and they'll ask how many miles I have in my car, and I always say like something crazy.
Like 6
number.
million.
Oh, I'll say. Well, I don't go that far because I want them. I
Okay.
want to keep them on the hook at least.
Yeah.
So I'll say like 800,000
Yeah.
or something like
It's
that.
like
where
diesel.
It's like it might be possible.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe I like switch the engine
So,
three
yeah,
times.
they have to explore it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, wait.
But usually they just hang up on me at that point. Maybe I should lower it to something like 400,000.
Next time
what
you-
keeps them there?
Next time you and everyone watching, you guys too, next time everyone gets a scam call, just waste their time. Try your
Yeah.
best to waste their time. Let's all do that, you know?
That's the best thing we can do. That's the other
I'd
thing
say
you
so.
learn from those videos is they're actually doing a
Yeah,
service
if-
to everybody by keeping them on
Thanks,
for like
bro.
14. There's videos where they keep them on for 30 hours
Right.
plus.
Yeah, and then, dude, that's so funny because those guys probably get paid by commission. You know?
Wait, no, they get paid off the scams.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, by commission, right.
They make
I get what you're saying.
because they're not. It's like a corporate business in
Yeah.
India. You know, there's regional managers and a CEO and all this shit. So they're probably have to scam someone to make their money. I doubt they have a base pay. You know?
Yeah. That's very true. And so when you keep them on for that long, they get emotional too.
They get so mad. They start, yo, fuck you. They get mad as hell, bro. That's so funny.
The funniest thing is they get so mad, but then they still stay on for hours and hours.
Yeah.
Like, they never give up. They get so pissed and
They'll
they
be mumbling
still
under
don't
their
let
breath.
go.
Yeah, they won't. They
don't.
gotta eat. I mean, I don't blame them, but like you chose.
There are other ways.
Yeah, there's gotta be other ways.
They chose that.
Right, you chose it. Like, calm down, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said that you had interview questions for me.
This is why our podcasts are always so great, because you know how you kind of like we were about to say something at the same time.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna get at.
No way.
It's so funny.
For real?
Yeah, I was about to be like, all right, so
That's wild.
our pacing, bro.
Really?
Oh, yeah, our pacing's on the same shit, bro.
Well, for the
I felt
audience,
it.
that we were talking about that right beforehand because he was about to ask me the interview
Yeah.
questions, and then he said, "No, I'm gonna wait."
Yeah,
So
I
it's
said,
funny. Our pacing is the same because we both waited about 15 minutes, and then we were like, "All right, that's about done. Let's talk about this."
And you can feel it, you know, like as that conversation was ending, like I knew once this conversation's over, I'm gonna go right into that if I can. If he doesn't, you know. And,
so funny.
So anyway, first off, bro.
Okay.
So, as we just explained, I have some questions for Mr. Ruse here. So, first question for you, sir. How does it feel to be one of the most underrated artists in the world?
Painful.
Yeah.
Painful. It hurts. But
Do you feel
know,
that way? You feel you are?
Well, sometimes I think that I might be like Van Gogh. I might just fade away, and then they'll find me later.
Yeah, bro. Fair enough, bro.
Because I know I'm that good.
Yeah.
I know I'm that
Bro,
good.
and you
no
are.
one can't tell me otherwise.
The reason, really, me asking that question is me just giving you your flowers, really, bro. Because this man is hella underrated.
You are great as well, Jackman.
Thank you, bro.
I must say.
Thank you,
Your
man.
freestyle skills especially
yeah.
perplex me, my friend.
Bro,
some of the things
yours
that come
too,
out of your
though.
mouth blow my mind. I'm like, this
Thank
guy.
you, bro, because that's always my strong suit.
Let me say one of your lines that really got me. When in our last podcast, in episode 2 of the trilogy, we were rapping, and I said something about like being a farmer, and then you said you fucked the farmer's daughter. I said Old McDonald.
Yeah,
and then you said that.
Yeah, I fucked the farmer's daughter.
It was great. It was, it got me. It was,
that is clever though. You know, the farmer's daughter is always bad as hell. Like,
yes.
If you fuck the farmer's daughter though, he shows up with the shotgun. Like, oh no.
It's a great line.
It is. Thank you.
Yeah.
My second question for you was, I wanted to ask you, how do I phrase this question? So, I see that you've taken a big leap as a content creator in general in these past maybe a year or so. So with like what you're doing on TikTok, and you're gaining a strong following, just could you talk about that a little bit and like just tell me about like how you got to the point you're at now?
Well, I think TikTok. Okay. Well, I'll say about how the algorithm works, and then I'll say like the method that I use.
Right.
Because like the algorithm's a whole another thing. Like I feel like that is just guessing and like throwing. Like you have no idea. I've seen videos where it's like Mr. Beast will say that if you're not getting a bunch of views and you're not getting a bunch of likes, like it's just because your content's not good enough.
Okay.
But that can't be true.
No,
because you could post really good content and just have no followers.
Yeah, and there's
it's
a bunch of people like
that. If the
that.
algorithm doesn't reward the content, then it'll get shown to no one and it won't matter.
Right. Yeah. That's bullshit about
and like shadow bans. And
Right,
shadow
yeah.
bans. Like if I post the wrong thing, it's possible that I won't get exposure for so long. And I'm so paranoid about that on TikTok all the time because I feel like
Right.
if I use too many hashtags, if I like use the wrong hashtag, like if you use 5 super popular hashtags over and over and over again and use the same ones, like, is that gonna?
Right.
'Cause Instagram, I know they do that. I know on Instagram you can't use the same hashtags all the time, and I just realized that
shit.
YouTube's the same way.
Why?
Just
It's
because
dumb.
they don't
And why
want
don't they
people
tell
to
you
spam.
that,
They don't want you to repost it.
But
Maybe that's my guess.
YouTube
They don't want you to
should
repost.
tell
But yeah,
you.
they should tell you.
Yeah,
That should
they
be
should
on
tell
the
you.
handbook.
Yeah, because look, they make money the more popular creators they have.
Yeah.
So why would they not explain how the algorithm works for more people to succeed?
Exactly.
You
And
know?
why don't they like explain it super clear?
'Cause
Like,
their
why is it so
algorithm's
hard to
probably
find
not
out these-
good
and
enough.
it changes all the time. Maybe that's why.
Maybe. I'm thinking that if they told everyone how the algorithm works, everyone would know how to crack the code, right?
Right.
But if their algorithm is good enough, it would reward the good content.
Okay.
But I don't. Maybe their algorithm's not good enough to filter out. Give everyone a chance and then filter out the bad from the good. I think they probably just kind of push. I don't know how it works really though, but I don't think there's got to be a better way. I don't know. I guess it works pretty good. Does anyone know how TikTok's algorithm actually works, or do people guess, like infer shit?
I think that the problem is no one knows how it works on a regular basis.
Right.
Like, you might know how it works at this point in time, but
Yeah,
you
like
won't
right
know
now
in
for
3
this-
weeks.
Yeah.
You won't know in 2 months.
Okay.
It changes all the time. Like, there was this stuff recently where it was like TikTok's now favoring long form content because they just started putting long
watched a
form
video.
content.
Yeah, they're gonna introduce horizontal mode. I just
Yeah.
watched a YouTube
Oh,
video.
yeah, they did. They already did.
They?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Short form content is gonna fall off here soon. I think so.
Maybe.
It won't be
the
as
problem
pushed as
with
hard.
an app like TikTok is that people are watching things for different reasons a lot of the time. So to make good long form content on there, I feel like it's a whole different task.
Yeah. Well, I think TikTok should be the short form content.
Exactly.
Like get Reels, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. Like fuck all that shit. Short form content, TikTok.
Well,
They did
everything's trying to be everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's always been that way with like stories and shit. But stories stuck. Like Snapchat's very innovative for stories.
Yeah. Yeah, Snapchat did it
They
right.
stuck around.
Snapchat did it. It still does it right. Like, stories
Yeah,
are still
thanks.
probably best on Snapchat.
I think so. I use Snapchat. That's one of my favorites, really.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sometimes I'll post things on a Facebook story and I'll be like, wow, like, people actually look at this. That's why I started posting my raps on there.
Yeah,
just
me
'cause
too. I was like, damn, they really do. I didn't.
But you know what they don't look at? Facebook pages, because that algorithm is the worst.
Facts.
Facebook is the absolute worst. Like, if we're bringing it back to that algorithm, bruh, Facebook's algorithm, I don't even use Facebook pages because you know how much time you invest in Facebook pages? You have to already be popular. That's the only way.
for real, though.
Like, I'm not even wasting my time until I have millions.
Facts, bro. Yeah, because, dude, think about even, like, big artists. Like, Chance the Rapper's Facebook page, I've never seen it. Like,
Yeah.
I love Chance the Rapper, Like, I have notifications set on Twitter, all this thing. Every app except Facebook. Like, who the fuck?
And
so
where
you're
it
right.
at?
The pages suck, period. I don't think it matters how big you are. Facebook page, bro.
Yeah.
So with the algorithm in mind, so how did you go? What were your thoughts about attacking this new?
Okay.
Like, how did
so
you?
here
get
it
to
is,
work?
the method.
Yeah.
The method.
Right.
So I think that one thing is you just have to keep making things all the time in order to get better at things.
Right.
That's one thing. So if you don't keep making things, it's going to be harder to make things, or you'll just forget how to do it.
Yeah.
But also caveat, it does benefit to take a break from things, and then like you get a different perspective. So I feel like taking a break was kind of what brought me. I don't even know how it happened.
Yeah,
exactly,
but it did.
But I know what you're saying.
Right.
I know that my content has gotten
Yeah.
better over not even the last year,
Yeah,
but probably
not
over
even-
the last like 6 months,
Right.
3 months. And I think what that is that, especially, okay, so I'll do an example for the podcast clips.
Okay.
So I'm just thinking practically at this point. Like, I feel like you just need more and more information and like understanding of how the algorithms work. And then once you kind of get that, you
it's
can
kind of just in you. It's like the
process
thing
that.
you're doing. Like it just kind of is naturally happening as you figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, would you say that?
And you're still not always sure. Some
Right, of
things
course.
are like, and if you were truly creative, if you were a revolutionary person, you would be ahead of that algorithm. So you'd be doing things nobody else is doing.
Right.
That's how Mr. Beast is Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
because
or
he did the Mr. Beast thing first.
You know that dude on TikTok? He's like the dude who has like a fake butt, like a big. You ever seen him? He'll like walk around like he put something in his pants, right?
Yeah.
So like he'll walk, like his first videos are him just walking in public, right?
Yeah.
And making stupid videos. But this guy's page, bro, if you watch it, that's what he's doing. Every piece of content is so original and unheard of and new.
Yeah.
And that's why I think he's like, that's either the algorithm awards you, I feel like you kind of figure it out and then you use it, or you're so ahead of it that it kind of imitates you. Like Mr. Beast gets so popular, algorithm will favor Mr. Beast like videos.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's hard to be that guy. It's easier to be the guy that just like, and that's why I don't even like TikTok. A lot of the videos that are popular like are just people like when it's a video that's like so easy, like it's someone singing a sound or something like that. I'm like dog. Like I'm trying to be revolutionary.
I know.
I'm trying to
it's
show you something
like
that'll blow your mind.
You gotta dumb it down. Is what you're saying. Like
Right.
It's like what the fuck? Like why do I gotta like? Damn.
Exactly.
Okay.
You do kind of have to dumb it down, but that's not what I'm trying to do.
Right.
That's not okay. So for one thing, no. I'm gonna finish talking about the podcast clips. I'm gonna stay on that.
Okay. Yeah.
So with the podcast clips, let's say. Before, what I would do is just be lazy, and I would take a clip, and I would kind of edit it to. Okay, well, wasn't necessarily lazy. Okay, it kind of worked, but what I was doing was I would have a clip, and then it's a picture. It's a video of you, and it's just cropped out of you, and you're talking, and you're saying like something about whatever you're saying. So I just grabbed some little part of what we're talking about,
Right.
And then it'll like, I think I just kept it. Yeah, I think I did keep it static. I don't think I had it moving, so it'd just be a straight up that, and I didn't even put captions on it or nothing. So it's just that, and then I think maybe I had like a cut or two in there, and then I got the thumbnail of the podcast popping up on the video, which is a terrible idea.
Why?
Because no one wants that to be like what they're seeing, because then they don't feel like they're experiencing it in the same way.
Right.
Like if you see a video and it's like, and it's an advertisement for a song or it's an advertisement for a podcast, clearly you're going to be like, oh, well, this isn't something I want to be watching. Never mind.
Right.
Like it's just something that occurs in your brain, like, oh, they're trying to sell me something.
Yeah.
Whereas if you feel like you're experiencing it organically,
so yeah, you make
it's
it
a
feel
whole
like
different
you're
thing.
not promoting this. Like, hey, watch this.
Exactly.
It's more of just like it's happening, and you're enjoying. You're choosing to enjoy it.
And that's why I was doing it wrong before, because I was
that's good.
popping the podcast thing on the screen, and I wasn't really editing it in an engaging way.
Yes.
So it's like they're just seeing a thing, and it's like nobody's going to stick around.
You explained that perfectly. I know exactly what you mean, bro.
Yeah.
That's interesting, and that does make sense because I've came across content doing it the opposite way, like you used to, and it puts me off instantly. You know?
Well, and I feel like I didn't used to do it this way, so I can't even blame anybody.
Right. I mean, yeah, like, but
you need to learn.
You need to learn facts.
I kind of want to see it. I want to see everybody get better.
Yeah.
Like I want to see people who use their creative energy in interesting ways in that area, because it takes innovation, and like that's what I feel like made the videos better. Because now what I'll do is I'll do it just like I used to do 60 seconds, where it's like I would cut down the whatever they're saying into the shortest possible way.
It works so good.
Like if you talked for something, you talked about something for about 3 minutes, and you were like super into it. What I'm doing as I'm watching, I'm trying to get a clip. So I got the whole podcast in front of me. It's like a 2.5 hour discussion. So what I usually do now, unless there's like some spot in the conversation that I know is really good, which there always usually is, because I do the intros for the YouTube video. Because,
right.
Which is another thing I always have to think about.
That's a hook.
Because, yes, and not only is it a hook, but now what I'm trying to do is I realize the podcasts that I watch on YouTube usually have a description, like Lex Friedman. He titles his podcast
with the interesting
perfectly.
topics.
Well, have you seen it, the way he does his titles? So it's like if he had a guest on, he would title it the name of the guest, and then he would put a bunch of things that they talked about.
Like Jackman
the most
Raps,
interesting topics that they talked
experiences.
about. Exactly.
Right.
The way I did the title of the second podcast we did, episode 2 of the trilogy. And so part of the thing is,
Okay.
I never know what the title's gonna be until after I do the podcast because I don't actually like have a list of questions I'm asking you. It just organically happens.
No, that doesn't make sense. I can see it. The way you're explaining it, I literally saw it. Now it all makes sense on the timeline. Like, that's interesting, bro.
Well, and the podcast thing is hard because what I used to do is just title it the name of the person.
Right.
But then I thought, well, no. It's like more interesting if I put
like what's he talking about?
Near-death experiences.
Like, oh shit, I want to hear about that.
If you see Jackman Raps near-death experiences, you're like, whoa, wait a minute.
What do you mean? If you just see Jackman Raps, you don't know what it is really.
And the other thing is, the reason I mentioned that is because that has to tie in with the intro. So whenever I title the video, it has to tie in with the intro because another thing I learned is like if you title your video something that doesn't have to do with what happens in the first 5 to 10 seconds, you lose so many people.
Right, makes sense. They click it because of what they're reading in the title.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like if the title, that's why. I hate to say it a million times, but my boy Mr. Beast got it down. Dog.
Yeah.
That's why in the first 5 to 10 seconds, he's got whatever it was blasting at you right away.
Dude, you're right, because this YouTuber I watch on YouTube is it's this dude who talks about college football, right?
Yeah.
In every video, it's that formula literally. The title has something interesting. He talks about like 4 topics and going on in college football. The title is the main one, who would draw the most people. Then you click his video, and it's an intro from later in the video, because he talks about it last. But it's an intro of the main topic. So you see the title, you click it, he talks about the main topic, and then he gets into the video, and I watch the whole thing. And I wait to the end to see if they hear him finish it.
Exactly.
Same shit. Bro,
it hooks you.
Okay.
But the hook has to line up with whatever they clicked it for. That's the important part. You can't just have a hook. You have to have the hook work with the way that you edit it. And that's why, with the podcast clips, I put the thing on top that they're talking about in the clickbaitiest way possible. So it's like, okay, say that with what we just talked about earlier, with Chance the Rapper, I could take that and I could clip a part with you explaining Chance the Rapper and explaining the difference between or why he titles his albums 1 through 3.
Right.
I could have that. That's a good thing. So I grabbed that because that's something that people don't know. It's an interesting thing to learn about Chance the Rapper.
Right.
Right. And then I put in the thing, Jackman Raps explains Chance the Rapper.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So they're gonna watch it
like
now,
that.
and they're gonna be like, "Well, what's he have to say? Who's Jackman Raps? What's he got to say on Chance the Rapper?"
Okay.
And then you watch that whole thing, and you are explaining. Like you can't argue that you're not explaining Chance the Rapper. That is what it is.
Right. Clickbait's different now. Back when in early YouTube, clickbait would literally the title had nothing to do with the video.
Yeah.
Now clickbait, it's like. Yeah, you can't even argue it because it's this, like you said, you can't. I am technically
good clickbait.
Good clickbait, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to keep them, the clickbait
so they don't get
keeps them hooked,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and how you do cut out the like when someone explains something in the intro, you cut out everything in between. That's so smart, just to get to the point so they can hear about it.
Because so like that thing, that's what I learned when I was doing the 60 seconds interviews. So like that, I guess I learned earlier on. That was like the first real time.
By the way, shout out to 60 seconds. That is an original idea and a very creative one as well.
There are other people who did things similar, but nothing.
But
like
wait,
me.
When did 60 seconds first come out? What year?
I think 2017, maybe 2016.
So before
no,
TikTok,
it gotta be
really,
2017.
like
maybe even 2018. Sorry.
Short form content was not what it is today.
No.
So you were really ahead of the curve on that one.
Was
bro.
I?
I mean, I'm just now thinking about it and realizing it really.
That would have worked so much better on TikTok. You know what? Now that you say that, you're so right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Those were TikTok videos.
They were.
Like
I've thought that because you know what? I've thought recently, like, you know what? Those would have been so better if those were vertical.
Bro,
if I had been ahead of the game that much, if I made them vertical, that would have been legendary.
Like, bro, you even did the captions before. TikTok captions run everything now, you know? You already had that shit figured out, dog.
I know.
That's crazy.
Like, people used to say you should never bake captions into a video. That used to be the advice. It's like you shouldn't put them on the video because then, like, people should be able to click them and turn them on.
Right.
But it's like I've seen, when it really clicked with me was actually just recently. Like, not even that long ago, like maybe the end of last year, the beginning of this year. Because I remember I was looking at my niece, and she was watching videos on YouTube Shorts, but she had their volume turned all the way down, and she was just scrolling through them. And it clicked.
Yeah.
That's when it really clicked.
Oh, shit, because I do that too, bro.
People just do that. So it's like, oh, so they would scroll right past me because they didn't see any subtitles, and they don't have any volume on. So why are they gonna?
Damn, is a good reason. I never really thought about it too deeply. I just figured it just adds, it just helps, I guess. I didn't think about it.
No, it's the psychology, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I'm just trying to look at things more practically
Right.
now. I'm trying to think, like, what would make the most sense.
Right.
And that's why when I do the rap videos, I'm trying to just clip either a part of a song I wrote, or I'll do the TikTok open verse challenge things, because those are just a great way for me to just make a singular piece of content. But again, it's not like a lie. You're just getting a song. You're getting a video, a music video, like a mini music video every single time.
Short form music.
I ain't trying to like sell you nothing. You're just getting short form music.
Damn.
And I think that like that's the key. And so I just think, and I'm not even a master, bro. I'm just I'm on my way there. I need to keep like refining whatever this is. So I think it is just one of those things. The more and more you do something, the better you get at it.
I mean, your shit's consistently growing. You just keep doing it, and eventually you'll probably.
Let me say, I really think that my music is also following suit within that.
Absolutely, bro. Because me personally, bro, I always liked your music. I always knew it was different. But it wasn't until these TikTok videos that really made me, all right, hold on, go to your Spotify, go listen to every single song and shit.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like, it was literally, I forget which song it was. It was, I can't remember what song it was, but one of them, I loved it. And I heard it, I was like, oh, this is hard. And I'd see it again.
Could remember.
It was, dude, I know what it's called.
Do you know how the melody goes or anything?
Dude, I haven't listened to it in a while. It's, Brain Food. So, I saw Brain Food on TikTok, and I was like, oh, that's hard, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, next day, I saw it again. I was like, man, that is hard. And I kept seeing it, and I kept liking it. And I was like, dude, this is hard. Hold on, I need to go hear the full song. So then I went to your Spotify. I was playing Brain Food all the time, and obviously I listened to everything else on there. So it was a chain of events, bro.
And it's an organic thing.
Yeah,
too.
bro, it is.
That's interesting too. It's nice to hear you say that, because I've heard people say like you shouldn't post the same clip over and over.
Right.
Because like people get tired of the song, but it's like at the same time that's what made you look up the song.
And it was just the right amount. You know? However it happened, because I think they weren't the same video though. That's what it was. It was the same song, but the video wasn't the same. You're just rapping it somewhere else or something. You know
what's fun about that is I feel like that's part of the creativity that comes through visually. It's like visual storytelling. Like it's a different place every time, so you're always kind of waiting to see what place it's gonna be. And it's the same song, and it tricks you into listening to this song because it's like,
something different.
I've heard this a few times, but what's this video gonna be?
What do you use to edit those videos?
I use Premiere, and I film it with this bad boy right here we're using right now, that GoPro. That GoPro is amazing because I can film in like 5K. So that's how I do it in the videos where I'm zooming in from so close.
I always wondered how you did that because my phone resolution couldn't do that.
Some phones you can record in like crazy resolutions.
Yeah, you probably, with like the iPhone Pro or some shit, probably. I got the mini, so like the camera's good as fuck, I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know if it could do that.
Is it the newer?
It's the iPhone 13 mini.
Is that what year? I don't even know.
The 14 just came out, or the 15's coming out this year, I think.
So would that be like 2020?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 2021, really.
That's still super new.
Yeah, it's like a new S phone.
So like what resolution can it? Are you sure it can't record in 4K? Are you sure?
Oh, it probably can, actually. I don't know. Because it's the mini. I didn't know this. The only reason I bought the mini is because I like small phones.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that the mini wasn't actually as good as the normal iPhone. You
got to do that research.
Right, I should have.
Everything I ever buy, I'm watching, like, well, there's a few exceptions, but most things, I go and I watch a YouTube video reviewing it, or I try to find something. Yeah. Like, I can think of so many things. That TV that's out there, these speakers. This monitor, everything.
YouTube, bro.
Like, is this actually gonna be good?
Facts. I need to hear somebody else's opinion on it. And like, you want to know what's crazy is, I just so for when I record music, I use Pro Tools and I use Waves plugins.
Yeah.
So how I've been doing it is, you used to be able to get a free trial of Waves Horizon package with a new account. So I just always, and it's a week. Every week I'd make a new profile, and that's how I had plugins, right? Well, they stopped doing that. The package is like $300, but just recently they introduced $25 a month for every single plugin they have. So I bought it, and
How recently?
like a month ago.
Okay.
So I bought it 3 days ago, and I pay monthly for Pro Tools, and I pay monthly for Auto-Tune Pro or Access, all Auto-Tune, the plugin.
Okay.
And I'm like, fuck, now I got to pay monthly for Waves plugins too. Now I have 3. But what I'm getting at is Waves has something called Waves Tune. It's pitch correction. It's Auto-Tune, but it's Waves version.
Right.
So I stopped paying for Auto-Tune, which is what everyone uses. I stopped paying for it, and I said I'm going to learn how to use the Waves version of it. And it's good as fuck. I YouTubed it. I was like, let me see if it's good enough. Everyone on YouTube
Is the Waves one the one that's blue? Like it's got a blue template. I think it's the one that isn't the one a lot of people use. Am I
No,
correct?
everyone uses Auto-Tune Pro.
Okay.
It's
that's the one that.
Yeah, like Auto-Tune, it's not called, like when people talk about, oh, he's using Auto-Tune, he's using pitch correction. Auto-Tune is like a Kleenex versus a tissue. Like people will call every tissue a Kleenex because that's a big brand. Or they
Okay.
might call every air freshener Febreze. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone calls all pitch correction Auto-Tune because it's the big one. Like, but Auto-Tune is actually just a plugin.
Right.
A pitch correction plugin that they call Auto-Tune. Yeah.
Okay, but Auto-Tune Pro, and then you just got
Waves Tune is what they call
Waves
it.
Tune. And Waves Tune, is that commonly used or no?
I didn't know this, but yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. So that's what I was with how you're talking about YouTube. I got on YouTube, and yeah, I learned about it. I was like, oh shit. So now I dropped Auto-Tune, and I'm using this new Waves Tune, bro. And I do. It's pretty cool. Auto-Tune's a lot more user friendly for like a basic results you want to get with a pitch correction.
Right.
Get Auto-Tune Pro, or it's easy to use. Waves Tune's complex as hell, but of course you can do more because as a result of that, you just gotta have a lot more to learn. It's not as easy to use. Kind of like softwares. Like, what do you use to record?
Reaper.
Your DAW.
Reaper. Yeah.
See, is that what you always use?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've never used it, but I know Pro Tools is super user friendly. You probably like Reaper for a certain reason. I have a feeling it's because you can
do. To break up.
I have a feeling it's because you can do more, but it's probably harder to use.
If I used anything else, I would be like, I feel like it's like if you gave a caveman modern tools.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel the same way with any other. I've fucked with GarageBand before, like a few times, and Logic, but I really don't know how to work anything else. Like, I know how to work Pro Tools. That's it, bro. If I got on your shit, I probably would not even know how to start it. You know what I mean? They're all so different.
That's
like
the problem. I'm so deep in this one.
Yeah, with Pro Tools, I always thought this was weird when I was first learning it. To record yourself, you have to click the record button, and then it'll start blinking, and then click play. Like, you can't just click record, and it'll start recording you. Like, because I used to use Audacity, free software when I was a young boy. And when there was a play button where you would click play, and it would play whatever's on there. And there's a record button. When you click record, it'd record and start playing. So I get on Pro Tools, I click record, and it just starts blinking. It's so confusing to me, So what I'm getting at is every DAW is so different, bro. It's like foreign language.
See, that's this type of thing I'm thinking about. Is like when that happens, I get such a headache because it's like I'm just gonna go back to what I normally. Why am I even wasting my time? Like, because when you're in that moment and you're thinking I'm about to record, you're like, okay, I'm about to rap, boom, and then. Oh.
Yeah, facts. And that's basically what happened. Like when I was like, what the hell? I probably YouTubed it, and then figured it out.
It happens with everything, even. Like, I've had times where this hasn't worked. Sometimes when I got to guess right here, I'm like, oh, hang on.
Right, yeah.
I'm my own tech guy, so I have to do it.
Bro, that would be cool if you, this gets super big or something, and you,
An
It's
assistant?
Yeah, it's like a giant podcast.
I always make jokes about having a Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie.
You know,
yeah,
Joe Rogan's got
Joe
the
Rogan.
Jamie.
Yeah.
That's like the classic one that everybody knows.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, you need a Jamie. Yeah,
I need a Jamie. That's what I always say. But it'd be so nice. It'd be so nice to just have
pull
one
that up.
person.
Like, hey, can you fact check this or like whatever? Like earlier, I forget what it was. We said something. We were talking about something. And we both said, I don't know.
Yeah.
We could have known if we had a Jamie.
Dude, that is hilarious. Because you know what? I thought when you said that, I thought I could make a Jamie joke right now. No,
Right.
I always do that. I always make that
You're
joke.
like,
I should just
hold it.
let him keep going and not interrupt. Like that thought literally
Like, Jamie,
went
pull
through
that
my
up. That would have
brain.
been funny. I would have laughed.
Well, I know, but you know what? I thought in my podcast brain, and I thought, no, he's saying good things. I'm gonna let him keep going.
So what's cool about these podcasts is when I rewatch them, it helps with my, because you have to, like, you have a job as the podcaster.
Yeah, but I don't think about it that way.
Right.
I think that's kind of what makes it work. Is I think part of it is that I've
Conversation.
listened to enough podcasts, and maybe I just am self-conscious enough, like,
Right.
in the way that we were talking about,
Like in real
content.
time, you're self-conscious enough in real time.
Exactly, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Right.
In real time, I'm being self-conscious
Right.
enough to know, like, oh, right now I'm doing a podcast.
Yeah.
That is the role I'm fulfilling. I
Facts.
feel like when I'm writing music, that's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm fulfilling the role of whatever that character is in that song. Like, I'm being that guy. And so every song's different. You're being a different thing for
Yeah.
everything. And so
Right.
the podcast is just a different format for me to, everything's kind of a different thing like that. Everything's sort of that.
It is. Because even me as the podcastee, if you will.
You are the podcastee.
I low-key have a job too. So when I
Yes.
watch these other ones, I watch them, I'm like, oh, I could be a better guest by doing this or whatever. So that's why I think every podcast is better.
Wow.
'Cause, yeah.
You've watched that. Have you watched your own podcast, like the ones back, and you were like, oh man, I could have said this?
Well, yeah, like the thing that I still do it and I work on it, but the thing that pointed out to me the most, which might not stick out to anyone else, it might just be a me thing because it's my voice, is when you're talking or the other person is talking, I'll say like you're explaining something and I'll put in a lot of like yes, facts, okay. When I'm like fuck, I'm just kind of in the way of what he's saying. Although that's me expressing myself for real. I'm like yeah, but like as whoever's listening to it, I'd rather just have them hear it. You know, because I'm just hearing it, like me saying, yeah, that's good for me, but there's people listening, you know, it stuck out to me a little bit, but there's a lot of things.
That's a great example.
Yeah.
Because as you were saying that, I was going to say, yeah, and then I felt
You feel
it.
me?
It's so hard not to
And
do
I've been
it.
doing it all interview, really, I have. you
Me
know?
too. And the thing is, like, I forgive myself because
Right.
I know the pod. I'm gonna say, man, Joe Rogan's the legend. All right, 2000. He's getting towards 2000. That blows my mind. Just that alone. Like nobody. I don't think anybody's on the podcast level that Joe Rogan
2000.
has achieved. So just
Wait,
like
what do you
when we're
mean
talking
2000?
like he's approaching 2,000 episodes.
Oh yeah, holy
really
shit.
close.
Yeah, no, he's the podcast goat.
Yes.
If it weren't for Joe Rogan, podcasting would be nothing of what it is today. Like, let's
Yes.
be honest, you know.
And-
nobody watched podcasts before him.
Yeah, for real. Like he was one of my intros to podcasts. Like I was like, oh, you can do that.
Well, yeah, like-
that's just what I do.
Yeah, I've really heard of podcasts before, like what they were. But the thing is, like, when podcasts first came out, YouTube was not a big thing. It's like you could get them on iTunes and shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like there wasn't a lot of platforms for you to post your podcast. There was no streaming. Streaming wasn't invented yet. You had to buy the podcast. Like,
Yeah,
for real, you
you're
know what
right.
I mean?
Was he the first?
Joe
one of the first people to do
I
it for
don't
free?
know.
No, there was somebody.
Where did he
before him.
start? YouTube?
There was somebody before him. I can't remember what his name was, but I think he was the guy that gave Joe Rogan the idea for creating a podcast because I just
Right.
mentioned it many times.
Right,
Like, there's
okay.
a certain guy who gave him the
So
inspiration.
did you know if Joe Rogan started on YouTube?
Yeah, that's
Right.
I liked it so much more when it was on YouTube, just because like Spotify's all right, but YouTube was
Right,
like
yeah.
Spotify.
So there was
man,
nothing before you, like the Joe Rogan Experience episode 1 was a YouTube video.
That's a
Right,
good question.
yeah.
That I actually don't know. Jamie, could you
Yeah,
pull that
yeah,
up?
there we go. There it is. Like, bro. But what were you? Did you remember what you were getting at? You said this is why Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah. No, what was I saying right before that?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Joe Rogan, because I brought up Joe Rogan. You're right. We had something though. I was really on something. No, but I really was on something.
I know.
I mentioned
remember.
Joe Rogan's a great podcaster. Oh yeah. And I forgive myself for the interruptions because when I see Joe Rogan like now approaching 2,000, he'll still be like, yeah. Like he'll still, but if I watch the earlier episodes, he did it a lot more. And I'm talking episode 300.
Right.
So it's like, dude, I'm on episode 61 right now.
Right.
I'm nowhere. Like, I'll get there.
Yeah.
But you're right. You have to program your brain to do it.
Facts.
Like you have to learn. It's like training yourself. You really just learn. I guess it's interesting that you put it that way though, because like you do learn the most from watching yourself, kind of, and being like, oh, I shouldn't have. Like, that wasn't. Because
it's
I was not
you care.
me, and I was watching this, I would have been like, why is he doing that?
Right, and of course, because it is you, like a lot of the times, it's not even that big of a deal. Like for a lot of people, when they hear their own voice, they're like,
Yeah.
But for most people, they're not saying, It's that they hear you all the time. That's your voice.
I think you just need to be the right level of self-conscious.
Yeah, like
you
not
need to
too
find the
self-conscious.
balance.
Right, that's perfect, bro.
Because like I was saying, I'm a level of self-conscious while I'm
Real
doing
time.
this. I know we're doing a podcast, and that's why. Like I'm not exactly guiding the conversation the same exact way, I suppose, that I would if we were talking just completely regularly.
Thanks,
but it's pretty close.
Really,
it's just
and
like
that's
if
what
we
you
were
wanna go
talking
for.
in real life, or if we were talking in real life, I think the only difference is I would allow silences to actually happen.
Thanks. Yeah, because think about it, when I first got here and we were out on the porch talking.
Yeah.
The conversation pacing and like how it goes is really essentially at its core the same.
Yeah,
Like our
it
conversation
was.
we were having is like basically the same we're having here. But you're right. There's just only a few things. Like this is you just no silence really.
And not interrupting. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Because if it's not recorded, if it's not content that people are watching, who gives a fuck?
Like I'll interrupt you to get out of the point real quick. It's not that big a deal, but not on podcasts.
Well, when I say not interrupting, I mean like the yeahs. Because honestly, one thing that I've learned is I think interrupting is actually, I used to think what you just said. I used to think the interrupting is bad on podcasts.
Okay.
But then I realized like not really, because it's the right interruptions that make the right conversations.
Facts.
Like if you're going along on a certain thought pattern and then you are about to change the subject and go somewhere else, it's like, no, hold on. Can you keep talking about that? Or if you're going to change the subject, it's like you have to do a quick evaluation of like, is this worth me saying? Like earlier with the joke I was going to say.
I'll be like, wait, no, stop, hold on. I need to know this first. And then it leads into something good. That's a good interruption. Just like in a real conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I just said, I don't mind interrupting people in a real conversation. I didn't think about it that way though for the podcast.
Like it's not necessarily bad.
Right, yeah, I'm thinking I shouldn't, but now you changed my mind. Like,
an interview would be different. An interview is different.
Interview, because a podcast is not an interview.
Sometimes people think they're gonna be, and that's like funny because I just imagine somebody walking up in here thinking I'm gonna have like a list of questions.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, no,
bro.
This is not what this is. I try to make questions, and like I'll ask 3 of them, and we'll just talk for the rest. Like we'll accidentally not answer any of the questions.
Yeah, I think for a podcast, like if I had a podcast, I would, obviously, I'm sure you research your guest a little bit if you don't know him well enough.
I didn't know it all, yeah.
Right. So I would probably I'd get some questions together just for moments I don't know what to say.
Exactly.
You know, like if I run out of shit to say, you do? Okay, I'd be like, oh, well, good thing.
Well, that's the problem. Is like sometimes I'll do that, and then they'll show up, and they'll be like, oh, and then I just do what we're doing right now.
And you don't even ask any of them. But that's fine then, because I would look at them as just backup questions.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and
I might get to them naturally anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I was going to say. It doesn't need to be a guided thing. Like, if it's happening, then it's happening. Like, I'm feeling it out. Like, oh, we're talking right now. Like, forget this. Like, let's just keep talking about what we're talking about. You don't guide it like, well, the first half podcast, we're going to talk about this, and we're going to transition into... You don't do it that way. And you can. There are ways you can. But I feel like what makes the podcast I like so good is that that's not what they do. Like, even if it's like bullet points that they're doing, like they're just touching on one thing and then they riff for this long. Like, that's what makes a good... That's what conversations really are. There's people they're not like rehearsing anything.
Yeah.
Or,
so how would you if you had to compare like a radio show like The Breakfast Club to a podcast, what do you think their main differences are?
Well, that's kind of a podcast.
Right.
That's
Isn't
the kind
it
of thing I'm talking
into
about, because they just have a topic and then they go.
Right.
That's great. That's golden.
Yeah.
They were kind of ahead of their time. Like, if
Yeah,
they
they
were
really
just
were.
a podcast now, they would fit right. They are.
They would.
They are
They
now.
basically are, because like the artist would, like, let's say Breakfast Club. Charlemagne would ask something, and they would go on a conversation and a tangent. And eventually, as it's dying, their pacing is good. Angela Yee, because they all write out questions, all three of the people on the show.
Yeah.
You know, so like the question, or he's answering something that's kind of coming to an end, and then the side character would ask a question that she had, and it would lead, you know what I'm saying? So I think it works good that way. But,
well, I think what I just said is kind of silly, because the more I think about it, it's like a podcast is based on radio. Like, that is just a radio
I mean, really,
show
it is.
Online.
I guess it is the same, really. But so an interview though?
Yeah.
What's
the difference is, like, for one, it's the context. Like, people who are watching, they're like, they maybe are just watching to see who the person is. Like, if they know them, they're especially doing this. But if it's someone who's just stumbling upon a person, it's still what they're expecting.
Okay.
They're just expecting whatever it is that you are. But that's just the context. The real thing is, you get more of a genuine version of the person when you give the right amount of space. And with the interview, they're expecting for you to ask them a bunch of questions about them. That's why I hope people don't come into this expecting it to be an interview. Because it's like a whole different intent. Like, and it's with 60 Seconds, with that interview series, they've seen 60 Seconds before, so they know, like, oh, he's just gonna film this short little thing. I know that they know going into it. Oh, my video, because this is what I always feel like they probably watch those videos and go, oh, I can't look that cool. There's no way that he's gonna edit me that cool. Because every time as I'm filming it, I'm like, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna edit this. And then every time they came out fire. Yeah. So it's just like,
okay.
It's just, I forget the thought thread
I think.
I was going
Look,
on.
I think that the main difference why something like The Breakfast Club isn't actually a podcast though.
Yeah.
Because it's not a podcast really. It's nobody like calls that a podcast. They call it a radio show.
Yeah.
You know, I think the main difference is, at least just for when they have guests on. Let's talk about just that.
Okay.
Is that everything they talk about is about the artist in an interview, radio interview. In the podcast, we'll talk about shit that has nothing to do with me. It's just kind of like what I think. Well, like in a radio thing, they'll ask about your music career.
I've seen miscommunications
you know what I mean?
on podcasts, though, where it's like people will go on a podcast expecting that. And then
has that happened to you recently, like at all? Like,
a little bit, but I can't go into details. But like, I will say, like, Bill Burr on Theo Von. If
love
you've ever
Bill
seen
Burr
that.
and Theo Von, but I haven't watched it. No,
You've never seen it?
Dude, I love both of them. I have
They're
to.
great.
Yeah.
So the weirdest part is that they didn't have like good chemistry, because what's happening is, in my opinion, what's happening is, because this is what it seems like, and I'm pretty sure this is what Bill Burr's getting at during it, is like he expected him to be asking about his special and like promoting it, and
that's
Theo's
what you go
not
on
even
radio
mentioning
for.
that at all.
Yeah.
He's just being himself and talking. So like,
okay.
But I think it was just like the way that Bill Burr was aggressive about that, and it just created this weird energy.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
But, you know, that's Bill Burr's comedy style too, is he was probably playing into it a little bit. So there you go. Like, it just creates this weird thing. But I mean, it's great if you just like, if you're into psychology. It's a good one.
Dude, that's pretty cool to actually think about it, because most podcasts do have a base. Like, yours is music artists around the city, you know.
But I would like for it to be bigger than that.
Right, of course.
That's just kind of what it is on accident.
Yeah, that's just what you have access to at the moment.
I think some of my best ones have been not that. Like,
yeah.
It's not what I necessarily like. I had a Playboy model on the podcast.
Oh, really? I ain't seen that one.
It exists.
Or like Syak.
450?
Or like Syak. Like, he's not a music, you know, but he is a creative in
I don't think. Well, you're talking about 60 Seconds.
No, didn't you do one with
I don't think so.
A podcast? No.
Is it Vantrell Crispy Irving? Is that Syak? Am I mixing people up?
Same. That's his shit.
I don't think I did him. I did 60 Seconds with him.
Okay. Well, damn, you should get him on here, bro.
know.
Yeah, Van the Man. Shout out Van. Yeah, that'd be sick, bro. But
there's a lot of people that would be great.
Dude, really. Hey, I'm gonna grab my phone real quick.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Let me try to think of a list of people that I would love to have on the podcast. Some special guests on Ruse's list. Let's say 1, Gabe Sinclair. You commented on one of my videos. You said you would do it. Gabe, I need to hit you up and properly schedule like a real boy, like a real man. Who else we got? Jeff Skigh.
Shout out Jeff Skigh.
Jeff Skigh would be a great guest for Ruse Radio. Let me just say.
He would,
a
because
long-awaited episode.
Yeah,
because
he used to have the laid back guest podcast.
Yeah.
So he knows about, that would be a good show. I really would. I'd watch that.
The amount of times he's been mentioned in this room.
I know. Like, bro, I wonder if he even probably watches them. Like, we gave him a whole, like, in our last podcast, you know how in the scroller at the bottom, it's sectioned into parts?
Yeah.
Like, freestyle. Like, when we start freestyling, you can skip right to that part in the scroller at the bottom. Like, we gave him that whole part when we talked about Jeff Skigh. You know what I'm talking about? Like, at the bottom? Like, let's say you're watching a YouTube video and you want to fast forward, and there's that ball at the bottom you can move.
Yeah.
You know? Like, your shit's... Did you do this or did it do it itself? It's like sectioned. Like, look.
Oh, I think I know.
But what I'm getting at is last time we talked about Jeff Skigh is we gave him a whole, like, section. And I bet he didn't even watch it, though. You know what I mean? Like, he probably didn't watch it, but shout out Jeff Skigh. If you did watch it, come on the show. He's
Either way. I mean, I know he has, for the record, watched podcasts where he is mentioned.
Oh, yeah?
So it's possible that he's seen these clips.
Okay, shit. I mean,
because he's posted clips where of podcasts.
Oh, shit. Yeah, see, like, down here.
Wow, this is very meta. We're having episode 2 in episode 3.
Life is like a freestyle. Like, this is when I talk about that. And
yeah. I did that, yeah.
So, like, here's Jeff Skigh right there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Jeff Skigh.
I think he had a long section too.
Yeah, we talked about him for a minute because Jeff Skigh you're the shit, bro. Like, shout out. You got to get on the podcast. I'd watch that, bro. That'd be a good episode.
It would be a great episode. Folks, give me one moment for a special intermission of episode 3.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey. I be feeling like a fish in the ocean. Yeah. Check the drip. You see me, I'm legit. I be swimming in the trunks. I be feeling like the shit. Yeah.
I be feeling like the shit. You can look up at my wrist.
Yeah.
Cause my wrist is called a brisk. Hold on, I meant my bracelet called a brick. Hey, I said my bracelets cost a brick. I was on the ocean riding around catching shit. I had bitches all up on my motherfucking dick. Hey, hiding around the town, they fucking know that I'm so lit. Hey, pull up in your town.
Hey, I be skirting down the street. You see me, hey, now they see. Hey, you know it's about to be. Chill. Hey. I go and skirt. I got your bitch, I look up her. Skirt. You see me rolling in the dirt. I been doing it, yo, I be alert.
I be so alert, I put in that work. I put your homie up on a shirt. Ay. I go berserk, ay. She know my name, ay. Jackman Raps, ay. I bring the game, ay. Boy, you so lame, you is a lame old dude. Wanna know that I make my moves, bitch, I kick it like it's kung fu. Had a problem with me, I chew. I'm so blessed, you know, I don't sneeze. For the rest, never thought I would die, but I'm under arrest. I come in like I am the man. They had to know that I'ma let my spirit go jam. I play the drum, pop my bitch out like I'm in a band. Shoot a fucking gun, got a drum, I'm in a band. Ayy, I did make some money, got 1K, yeah, that's a band. Ayy, had to know this shit, they know this my land. Ayy, try to take my land, then I'm gonna let it blam. Ayy, people know the name, Jackman Raps, I'm insane. Ayy.
Hey, people know the name. People. Hey, people.
People know the name.
People know the name, so insane. Hey, it blow my brain. Hey, I know my people. Hey, If you looking, then you know. Hey, and if you ain't, then you don't. Hey, I know my people.
My people are my steeple. So I rise high to the highlights. I'm a highlight in this high life. I just sit back and drink a Miller High Life. That's a champagne of beers. I'm too fancy for you, I'm too fancy for whatever you hear. If you had a dream about me, then you would see clearly. But I'm so insane, and I'll tell you dearly that I'll write a letter before I write a poem. And it's in a song. I told you that I know him, and now I'm talking about it. But now I'm seeing different, so I explain the shit. Now y'all believe in shit, you believe in different. But where I live, they had a problem. They ain't even know that I would need a bib, cause I'm so hungry I could eat it all and had to leave the scene. I could let it blow up and say emergency, call 911, tell them come now. I gotta go, I gotta run now. Hold up, I got a gun now, my bad, I went on a motherfucking tangent. But Ruse, I had his, yeah.
Hey, he talking straight outlandish. Hey, man, I can't even stand it.
Okay.
Hey, I can't even understand it. I'm looking up at Jackman like goddamn shit.
I can't
real.
I can't explain it. It just happening when I'm rapping it. Let me tap you in, like a tag team match.
I'm listening.
This is happening. Hey, is it that bitch gonna end?
I don't know. This beat keep going high and low.
Oh,
You
shit.
see that kind of flow. I say I ain't stopped. Hey, say I kind of know.
Okay.
I say I'm looking.
Yeah.
Hey, if you look, then you know. Hey, and I tell you what I know. I know my
I know
people.
my people, yeah.
Hey,
my people.
If you looking, if you know, and if you ain't, then you don't. I know my. I know my people. Hey.
My people. I know my people, and it's true that all my people are gonna grow when we grew. They already knew that Jackman is coming through. I got a plan that we gonna attack. I got a plan that we gonna attack. Come on the back. Molasses move slow. We moving in all black like some black ops, bitch. But we is not serving crack. We making fucking movements, improvements, shipments, and do this. Yeah, I'm fucking going so hard, but I'm not a doofus. I really got fucking music and lyrics, so I'ma use it. Put it in my brain. Really, I go insane. This is all the fucking job. How they know that I'm never lame, cause I can do this. You can't do this, and I just know it. Only a few people can do this and really do how I move it with my tongue and my words and my vocabulary absurd. Hold up, let me think of some more words. Put them in melodies. They feeling me. I feel so heavenly when this shit is running through my veins. They had to know that my brain is probably going insane. They fucking moving at the speed of light. My synapses is fucking snapping at the speed of light. They know I'm right. I'm coming through with all the fright. I fly my kite, cause I'm as high as kites in the sky. The wind is coming through my motherfucking eyes, but still I cry. I let the beat cry. I let the beat cry. I got this shit on. Really had to get my feet right. Yeah.
For real. I know my people.
That was nice.
Okay, this song is a story about Ruse and Jackman cruising through the streets of Flint, Michigan.
Okay.
Hey, it was me and Jackman.
Yeah.
Hey, we was cruising down the street.
We was riding.
We was feeling so good.
Yeah.
Hey, felt so elite. Hey, it was just me and Jackman.
Yeah.
If you saw it, then you knew.
Yup.
Hey, it's like we were explosives. You just saw it, then we blew. Like, yo.
It was just me and Ruse. After that we drove to the house and hit the booth. Lay some lyrics down and you know we spit the truth.
Yeah.
Hey, kick it back with the podcast I did with Ruse. Hey, this is just me and fucking Ruse. Had a fucking plan, so you know what we gon' do.
Yeah.
If I got a jam, then it's made by me and Ruse. If you play a jam, then it's made by me and Ruse.
Hey, they was caught at number 2. Now it's number 3. You just check it, now you know. Hey, we running through. Never caught the boy, you just caught us, then we flew, yeah. We just keep going, number 4, hey. And they be asking us for some more, hey. And so then we explore, hey. And it ain't no chore, me and Jack, man, we do this shit for fun, Me and my boy, we gon' get it done. So back back to the story. We was cruising down the street. We saw some girls. They was like, hey, G's, you wanna hang with us? We was like, yeah, dang. Hey, bitches, where you wanna go? It was like, to the
liquor store. They want to go to the liquor store. I said, okay, shawty, let's go get some more. I'm already so lit off this liquor, bro. I said to shawty, look so bad, I'm a liquor though. With the shawty, we take her home to our fucking place. You know that we all wasted, we just waste the place. Erase the space. I told her I erase and lace. I fuck her good, probably she gon' need a brace. She walk bow-legged when she fucking leave our house. Then another bitch come over, I'ma clean the house. I'm just chilling, but you know that I'm on. I mean, I'm bailing, yeah, that shit hard. I cannot fucking lie. I'm fucking snapping, yeah. I'm not relaxing, my lungs are still collapsing. I always say that, but it's true because when I rap, I always pray that. You know I lay that, and I'ma slay that.
And in the playback, I heard everything that I say back.
Yeah.
Some things that I can't take back. But I say it, yo, I say facts.
Facts.
I don't play relax. And I don't play with tags.
Yeah.
And I don't play some smash. But if you gave me a switch, then I'm gonna hit your ass.
That's a bar. That's a fucking bar. Damn, that shit perplexed me. I had to stop, but the saxophone sounds sexy when I play it to her, cause I like horns, but she probably horny too, and she like me more. So I just fuck her good until she snore, and then I leave the house, I'm out, see you later. I got some paper, I wrote some lyrics so you could hear it. My cigarette burns slow, my smoke is up in the mirror. They see my spirit, they feel it, but they could never hear it. So I speak like a holy ghost, cause I'm not the Pope, but I just told you yeah. These are nice beats, bro.
Whoo! We just keep topping ourselves, Jack, man.
Bro, you said that Switch Nintendo bar Smash was so hard. Oh, dude. We do that.
Yeah. This would be a great moment for Jackman to have a saxophone.
Thanks, bro. Damn, that
saxophone freestyle.
I'm part 4, I'm gonna bring a horn. On episode 4 of Ruse Radio, of course, with Jackman Raps. Bitch, this is the fucking podcast, but you know cause you watching that. Real shit though.
We literally on that. We literally on that. Hey, you catch me written out like a contract.
Yeah.
Yo, I got that. Hey, you can see it like contacts.
See me 2020. Told you the 2020 I'ma make some money, and I did, but I spent it cause I can't take it with me when I die. And I almost died once, so why would I try to not live my life? So I'ma live my life, bitch. Give me all the green and I'ma go get high, bitch. Know that I'm in the sky, bitch, but I'm still in disguise, bitch. Cause you never know when I surprise shit. I just pull up with all the supplies, bitch. Had to sell it to a fucking seller. Told the bank teller, never tell her when I'm fucking leaving out the scene. I'ma put my mask on, bitch. Clean as Listerine. Had a problem with me, bitch. I'm the big green machine, Incredible Hulk smashing shit, bitch. You can't fuck with me, yeah. Bitch, you can't fuck with me, yeah.
Yo,
Okay.
check this out, yo. I was at the grocery store getting groceries. The Jackman comes and gets pretty close to me.
Okay.
He's like, roar. He's like, oh. I'm like, bro, what's up? He's like, roar. Bro, I'm looking at him like, whoa. Like, Jackman, like, don't. And he's literally turning green. I wish you saw it. Yo, I was at the scene.
Yeah, that happened and you probably fucking hate me. But to be honest, I told you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. And now I'm fucking angry, so you cannot tame me. So let me just explain, G. Hey, after I got so angry, I just started snapping, throwing things everywhere. Killed a couple captains, a throne show, or the house of a fucking homeowner. I don't care, bitch, I slaughter shit like a lawnmower. Yeah, I was blading shit, and not erasing shit, just spraying shit. Acting like a maniac, can't contain the shit. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So sorry though, but you still alive, so yeah, alright, bro.
You don't even know what I saw, bro. The way you explain it, it's like half of the scenario.
Nice.
I feel like really sorry for myself. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I was watching. I was a spectator. Yo, hey, and I ain't trying to be no hater, but like, I saw pieces of you broken down like paper. I said, You was, bro, you was someone else.
I was the Incredible Hulk.
I just like that scenario. It's a
Yeah,
good.
that's-
As soon as he said Hulk, I was like, I'm going there.
Oh yeah, that was hard, bro. It's so funny, bro. I love that, bro. Comedy rap is I'm a big fan of like comedy in my rap.
I like how we just slip into it.
We
naturally.
always, bro. Every episode we have, bro. So dope.
All right. Hold on. This beats. We're gonna let this one. Yeah. Hey. I'm like a bird in the sky, said I can fly. Hey, I'm like a bird in a. Hey, Peter Griffin said, "What's the word?" And I was listening. Check it. I'm a bird. Get this shit. Hey, I'm a bird in the sky. Every single word I said, I'm fly.
Fly. Said
I got wings. If you look, a lot of things. I'm on the things. I'm up in the sky. Check it. I got my wings and I be in the clouds, looking down on you bitches.
Yeah.
I see how you fuck around. Shit's vicious. I be flying somewhere else. Catch me in the beach, yo, chilling on the shelf. Hey, I be feeling like someone else. All up in the sky, yo, you get this shit a haven. Hey, you look at me, yo, I'm chilling in heaven. Yo, I'm a sparrow. I said, bitch, I'm a raven.
I'm a raven, in the sky you only know. He asked me a question, I said only heaven knows. She had to know that I always have just been lonely, bro. But I don't act like I am, so I act like Tony Ho. Tony Montana, out here serving white girl. I serve a white girl, yeah, that is the right girl. Hold on, am I thinking in my mind the right world? Well, this my reality, so really that's alright, girl, huh? Yeah, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about something. I ain't really saying nothing. I'm just distracting you. I'm just practicing you. Just to go fuck you too. I'm just being honest. But she'd never know it. She ain't on top of this. She just want this dick. And she's Star Trek too. So I give her dick. Now I fuck her good. Then I show her door. I'm so sorry, boo. Hey, I'm just kidding. I'm not misogynistic. How could I be misogynistic? Cause I love all my bitches. Shout out Corday. I think he said that. That shit hard though.
Hey, free bird. Free bird. If I leave here tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if I leave here tomorrow, how would you feel? Would you know? Hey, if I leave here tomorrow, how would you feel if I just left, if I just go? Hey, if I leave here tomorrow, feeling like a bird, I'm so fly. Yeah. Hey, I'm like a bird in the sky. Said, I'm sorry, girl, I gotta go. Hey, I'm on to you. Hey, you got the glue. You be sticking to me. I'm on to you. I'm in the igloo. I'm looking out the outside. So cold, but I gotta go. I'm so fly.
Yeah.
I'm like a bird, like I know, guys. In the sky, said I float.
I'm as free as a bird now. You don't know the word now. Let me just put the verbs down. Tell you all the actions that you gotta do. No explaining, but I was actually just training you. Hold on. Yes, sir, I'm the man and it's Jackman Raps. Cause I attack with a plan and I let all the masses know that I had to go and really let it blow. Free as a bird, hopefully you fucking know. Okay. Yeah.
It's Genesis.
Yeah.
These beats, all these beats have been hard as hell.
I'm impressed by the beats, I must say.
And we've been rapping pretty good on these.
Dude, these are legendary.
And there's a few clips in here where we both spaz like for a good amount of time. Ooh,
Hold on, we did this one.
we did.
But it was good. That
Hell
one's
yeah.
fire.
I like it.
I'll be here when you aren't. Hey, you see fear in my heart. Hey, I'll be near when it's dark. and we won't ever be apart.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be here when you won't, and you'll be here when I don't. Hey, but that's alright though. Yeah. See, I be feeling like a psycho, and if you don't, now you might know. Hey, hey, I don't even mean to put it through with my flow. I know. I just do. Yeah. Hey, said here I am, and there you were, and here we went, and where you were, and yeah. Said here I am, and where you were, and where you are, and
Here you are, and there you were, and here I am. I spit my word and catch my jam. You feel my vibe, know my shit, like that is who I am. And I lay down the bread on the table, you got the jam. We gon' jam in the car. After this, I got a scar that you've seen from going far. When I was looking up to the stars, and they told me that I was dreaming, and what I was just believing isn't so realistic. I just told them keep fucking dreaming in this dream. You stuck in Matrix shit. I can't explain this shit to a little stupid bitch. Do you feel this though? Look at how I whip this shit in my arithmetic. Hold on, let me quit spitting stupid shit. You can't get this shit. Hey.
On Twitch, they would clip this shit.
Yeah, clip that.
It's so legit this shit. Like, hey, you wanna click this shit? Hey, like boys and girls, come get this shit.
I wanna clip his shit. I wanna rip his shit. You got an arithmetic. Can you spit this shit? Hold on, dude, this is hard. Hey.
I wanna rip this shit. I wanna get this shit. I wanna drip this. Hey, you never seen a drip this slick. Hey. Oh, is it over? Hey, man,
dude, that was hard though.
That was hard though.
I'd like to write to that shit. It would really go hard. Hey. Okay, what's that title say?
Love is a wonder.
That ain't that the truth. Look. Hey. I'm falling down the abyss and I start to plunder. I start to wonder about love and how love is a wonder. I wonder where I might fall. I fall into sleep where I slumber, and told her wake me up in September. That's when my birthday is, but she ain't remember. That's why love hurts, makes me wanna remember. Remember September, after that was November. It's getting cold, like my heart is turning to December. It means it's frozen and it's really solid in ice. And I'm tired of these bitches, I cannot be nice, cause my last bitch wasn't. So I took it personally. Now I gotta take it out on you bitches because you hurting me, and I'm sorry, and that's just what happens. I'm just rapping about shit, I'm kidding though, so relax, bitch. Hey, let me show up to my motherfucking classroom and rip shit in the writing room. I'm releasing soon.
Hey, love so wonderful.
Hey, okay.
Hey, love so great. Hey, I said I make love all the time. Hey, you know what I tell them?
What's that?
Make love, not hate.
Yeah. Thanks.
Make love, not hate, boys and girls.
Make love, not hate.
Love is a wonder. Don't you feel so wonderful when you love everybody? I love my mama, I love my dad, I love everybody. I take that shit serious. That's the way you should live, man. It's deliriously not to. I'm telling you, if you don't hear me, then I got you.
Love
like
is a
you
wonder.
should love everybody.
Everybody. Hey, love is a wonder. Love everybody. But love isn't nothing without hate. And I hate a lot of things, but I love that I hate, cause I understand the difference. Like this shit is yin and yang, a balance in this shit. So let me explain that love is a wonder in a dangerous game, and a lot of shit I wonder about how I spin my brain. Hold on, these are just emotions in my brain, but love is such a wonder, and I really love love. I love Earth, I love God, I love hugs, I love kisses, I love death, I love bugs, I love spiders, I love shit, I love everything that you could ever say in any language or any fucking shit, okay? You get it? I love shit, because love is such a wonder, but I could really plunder back into the abyss. I love shit. Yeah. That bitch, nice.
Wow. Don't wanna lose.
Shout out all these producers, bro, with all these
This is all
samples.
the same. I'm doing the same guy.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I was like, oh, this guy's good.
super hard. What's his name?
Deuce.
Huh? Deuces? Shout out Deuces. I'll throw up my deuces. And I'm recruiting like my name's Vladimir Putin.
I don't want to lose this.
I won't lose this. I won't lose this. If I fucking lose this, you gon' make me choose this. I'ma tell you that you probably a doofus. Ruse, can you tell him how we fucking do this?
All the time, man, we psychic, hallucinate.
Yeah.
Like hallucinogens, how we do this.
Cause we always make our minds make movements.
Yeah, it's like crazy. Like the students, we like elders. Check it, our movements
are so fucking fluent. We do this cause it's natural. Actually natural. Actually we is probably some animals. Cause we going crazy. A zoo you can handle. I be going crazy. Let me grab my handles. Harley Davidson. Handlebars are like Randall. If my name was Randall, that sounds like a biker. I'ma go and drive it. I'm a hitchhiker. Ruse, you can light it. Then just circumpass it. I'ma fucking hit it. This sound like a classic.
Vroom vroom in me mom's car. Hey, in the sky I glow far. Hey, I glow from afar. Hey, my mama told me, I know, I'm a star. I've been strolling in my mom's car. That's what I was saying, bruh. Hey, man, I can't even talk. I don't wanna lose. Hey, if you check it, Ruse, he's not the truth. Hey, I'm just faking it, stating facts.
Yeah.
I'm just making you feel like I'm really telling you the truth, but really I'm lying, which is everything, man. That's the whole idea. So let's say you look at a cat, all right? Is that cat really actually a cat, or is it pretending to be a cat? Just think about that for a minute. It's a ruse, bro. Everything's a ruse. You look at a dog. Is the dog real, or is it pretending to be real? What if it's something else? What if a dog doesn't look like a dog to you, like what it does to me, bro?
Yeah, what if it looks like a donkey?
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You get it?
Yeah. Or if red is blue, then what's life? You know?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Well, perspective is everything. Perspective is everything.
Hey, try rapping like a UK rapper.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I was in my lot, in the car, get a lot of money in the slot. I've been putting it down. Yo, I get money. When I was in the club, I get honeys. Yo, I get a lot. Hey, I put that money in the slot. I be at the lottery. These bitches, they want a lot of me. That's real.
That's real.
And these people, these other rappers, they do not really know just how I feel.
They do not though.
They do not.
Look at this. Hey, used to eat beans on toast. Now I bring my shank in the roast. I can probably shake you for the most. I say it like or something like that, but don't talk about my mother. If you do that, I'm about to slaughter. Hey. That's how they sound, but they talk the British. Fuck the British, I'm American. You cannot fuck with this. Unless you a fan, then you cool. But fuck, I don't know. Yeah, British, fuck you. Hey,
that's really not cool, man. That's really not cool of you to say to me, man.
I'm sorry.
I was just trying to rap. I was just trying to relate to you. I thought we were rapping together, and now I can't even rap. This motherfucker.
You are
feeling this crap. I said, this is not even real. Hey, I'ma tell this little clock how I feel. Yo, this little bummer clock sucks so much. Hey, yeah, he sucks a lot.
The little ting from the mall. Some shit like that. Hey, that shit, his accent is good as fuck. I said rap like a British rapper and he tore it up. That shit was fucking hard, I can't lie. Hey, but still fuck the British, and you know why? Cause we America, we independent. Hey, we fuck your tea that you was trying to tax. We threw it in the ocean. We'll do it again if you give us a chance. Yeah.
We'll do it again. I said we'll do it again. You wanna see it then, you'll see it through, my friend. We be cruising through Texas, Checkville. Hey, me and my rapper friends, we getting a deal. Yeah.
Hey, I'm American, I like to drink beer. They calling me a Yankee, well let me make this clear. Hey, I'm rapping like a fucking American. Yeah, fucking America. I like Trump and shit.
Rap about Berrigan.
Hey, what's that? Hey,
I said rap about some Miller Lite.
Hey, Miller Lite. I only like Miller Lite. I don't like Bud Light, cause I'm an American with a sensitive soul. Hey, Bud Light did something and now I lost control. I took an AK and shot on my Bud Light.
I shot
America.
all my Bud Light in the backyard.
I had a parody America too after parodying
I love
the UK.
that. I wait until I
Yeah, you just started
followed
it,
the
right?
accent.
Yeah.
Great though.
I was like, I like that. I like how you started that. I was like, oh, that's perfect. Let me make up for the British hate real quick. Like, good.
You really came at it.
I know, good call, bro. Because now it's even.
You were killing him. It was like a diss rap towards the entire British rap.
Man,
Hey,
fuck that flag.
this song is about all the British rappers out there.
Okay.
I'm dissing each and every single one of you. I said this is a diss rap about every single British rapper that exists in the world.
Fuck KSI.
Fuck you, KSI.
Yeah.
Hey, if you rap and you're British, fuck you. If
Fuck
you rap
you,
and you're
British. Fuck you. If you rap and you're British, fuck you.
That's right, Jack, man. That's real. That's the truth. I saw them British rappers last week. They try to rap like me. They can't even do it. Yo, hey, they sound fake. Yo, we got them moved. I said we is real. You hear this UK dude? Yo, this shit is real.
Yeah, they can't even pronounce their fucking T's. Fuck the British and they just like drinking tea. That's how they say it, bitch, you is not fucking with me.
Right.
The only thing you got good is Harry Potter on G.
Right.
That's really true. And this the move. Fuck the British people. I mean rappers out there, dude. Yeah.
Every single British rapper, not all the British people.
Yeah, my bad. I always go too far.
Right. The other ones are cool.
Yeah.
It's the ones that fucking up the rap community with all the EEOs and how they rap and how they do this G. Get out of here, yo. You ain't really you, it's me.
They slide at 808s, but that shit's actually kind of hard. But we're gonna take that shit and call it ours. Fuck the British. Yeah.
Fuck the British. Hey, let me get this back to basics. Let me say this. If you rap and you're British,
Oh yeah.
fuck you. If you rap and you're British,
Fuck you. Hey. Even if you're just British, fuck you, yeah, bitch.
I thought we established.
Not bad. I can.
All the British people, there's some of them that are alright.
Hey, fuck British grocery store workers.
Okay.
Fuck British bank tellers.
I can get down with that 'cause if I'm at the bank. I want to hear what you see. When I said bye, I said thanks. I want to know that you are really like me. And if you're British, I'd be like, why are you in Michigan with me?
Hey, but British babies, come on over. I kind of like your accent. If you're hot, it's cool.
Okay,
And
well,
if you're
now that you go that way, I'll say it. I'll admit it. Yo, I really like a British, like, language, the way that they talk. I said if I had this girl, yo, I say that she walks.
Hey, let me
right?
face this. I'll be honest. Let me face this. I like a British girl that had braces. Now we're fucking talking. Cause her mouth look good though. Hey, if she had some braces, then we fucking good, bro.
Hey, those braces could be adjacent. Hey, I be looking for bitches with bracelets.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they say shit. Hey, they be speaking my language.
Hey, you know what I meant by braces though? Because British people's mouths, they're so fucking weird and crooked and shit. You look like, alright, my bad. I meant, hey, if you're British and you rap, fuck you. Everyone's
British and you
cool.
rap, fuck you.
I ain't mean it, Great Britain.
Well,
know,
yeah. Oh, the rest of
RIP.
y'all are cool. We forgot. We went too far. for a second.
R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth, you know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth.
No joke around that, bro. R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth.
R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth. I hope you rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah. Let's do that. Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth.
I hope
Oh
you
yeah.
sleep real good.
Hey. Queen Elizabeth, you look so pretty on the money. Wait, is she the one that's on the money? Queen Elizabeth, I'm sorry that you're up in heaven. Queen Elizabeth, I hope that you just went to heaven. Queen Elizabeth, I'm sorry that you died. Queen Elizabeth, for you I'm finna slide.
I know somewhere in my heart that Queen Elizabeth was always there from the start. And where's she at? Where'd she go? R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth, you already know.
Queen Elizabeth, I'm sorry that you died. Queen Elizabeth, you look so pretty on the money. Hold on.
So pretty.
Wait a second. Is she the one that's on the money? Hey, hey.
Is she? We literally don't know. Hey Jamie, could you look that up?
Jamie. Look up
Jamie.
Queen Elizabeth memes. Queen
Queen Elizabeth! Hey, Queen Elizabeth!
Shout out Queen
She really
Elizabeth.
on the money, I don't even really know, but she's my kind of honey. Love that Queen Elizabeth! I love that Queen Elizabeth. She can come get this shit. If she is the lick, then I'm licking it. Yo, check it. I'm
Hey.
gonna get this hit.
Queen
And I
Eliz-
don't mean to talk up like that. I respect her.
Yeah,
but I'm
facts.
just saying, yo, if she was like running for president, I think I would elect her. And then if she was my wife, I would protect her. I said I,
would-
love
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth.
Facts.
I don't know why, but I would die if I hit that shit.
Shout out Queen Elizabeth. You're my savior. Oh, now I pissed off the Christians.
Oh,
fuck.
man, when I said, well, that's all right. She could be your God up ahead. I said, if you want, she could be up there in the sky. Queen Elizabeth. On the bed she lies in my fantasies. I'm sorry to go back to that. I'm just thinking about it still. I'm thinking, I really, really like her a lot.
Queen Elizabeth, I'm sorry that our humor's dark, but that's just where we had to start.
I was not kidding about it either.
Yeah, what humor? What are you talking about? Gosh, that might be the first American-made Queen Elizabeth rap song, though.
I'm glad we really rolled with it.
Real
brother.
pioneers of the.
Someone had to say it.
We did stay in character.
Yo, this is the water. Yo, we sprayed it. Yo, the cheddar on the sandwich, me and Jackman, yeah, we laid it. We laid it down. We don't play around making hamburgers. Yo, these motherfuckers don't even go make a sound. Yo, I'm on the playground. With these little kitties, I lay it down. I be kicking them. I said I get in fights. I'm fighting little chickies. Yo, they trying to get me, right? They be throwing punches right at my head. So I flip one, then I flip another one instead. Yo, now I'm whipping them at the ground. And the small, so I don't fuck around. Yeah.
I don't fuck around. No matter what size, you out of bounds. I'ma kick you out of town. So don't come around. If you was not from around here, then don't even come down here. Hey, you know what they saying? My gun get to spraying. I'm rapping about some shit that I don't do. I'm playing, but listen, I can still act like it and just do this better than anyone who does this could do it. Did you get this? It's cause I'm a rapper and an actor. So act this. You could really probably find this life in my chapter. I could ride a raptor to the motherfucking rapture and rap shit around plastic right at ya. And then I black shit and get my money up out the plastic and then relax it and then relax, bitch. And now I'm relapsing. I'm taking Xanax. Really, I'm staying calm though, but I'm so or less alarmed from anything that harms, bro. That means I'm so vulnerable, I guess. So I test and arrest for everyone. I'm the best. Yeah.
He just rip it like the bongo. Hey, if you seen it, then you ought to know. Hey, Jackman, he on a boat. I said he in the water. Yo, it getting harder. I said my man Magic, he like Harry Potter. I said he's spraying magic. I said, ooh, I don't know how he do it, man. I be looking at Jackman like, what the heck?
Hey, thank you, Ruse, that's awesome. Feel like Magic Johnson with the way I pass it. Bitch, I know I'm awesome. Hold on, feel like Magic Johnson. Bitch thinks that's awesome. Me and fucking Ruse and Jackman, bitch, we fucking on them. Let me go and kill him. Really, I'm on a drill. Let me tell you it's real. If you really think you could feel what I'm saying, then let me just fill you up with lead to your head. Cause that's what my city did to my brothers. They filled us up with lead and they probably killed a couple mothers or babies. Gave them legionnaires, that's crazy. But still, their IQ is dropping. We ain't getting stupider. They polluting the rivers, they get to shooting us. They know they hate us, but they ain't know how I do this shit. We was just kidding, but now I'm serious, fucking bitch. Cause I can rap and I flip it when I just gotta do it. Cause when I feel it, I say it. That's just fucking how I do it. Yeah.
This is the final.
Freestyle.
Hey. Yeah.
Give me the loot. Hey, Remember when I said that shit? I'm finna shoot, so give me the loot. Up in my wallet, I got a lot of loot. I loot like Fortnite. I'm on the porch light, I turn on the porch light. I let it lit like a firefly. I'm up in the sky, wanna know why I'm up here. They know that I'll be up here and I be looking down. Bitch, I don't play a fucking round. Why you looking like you that clown? I could really go and pick it up, it don't matter, I'll put it down. It could be really heavy as fuck, I'ma go and lift it around. Yeah, cause I make shit fucking happen, bro. Yeah, hella. When I rap, I'm barely relaxing though. Yeah.
Give me the loot.
Give me the, yeah. Give me the loot. Huh? Give me the loot.
Give me smoke like I want vapor. Ayy, I blow it out, yo, I got paper. Ayy, you can hear me right now. Ayy, I don't fuck around, no, not later. Ayy.
You're witnessing greatness, two great creatives, and we cannot explain this, but our chemistry great too. We could really make 100 episodes of this dude, yeah.
There's no stuff that they never seen. I think the future is evergreen.
Yeah.
Ayy, give me everything. Ayy, I'm looking forward to better things.
I'm looking forward to better days. Looking forward to a lot of paper, a lot of better pays. A lot of big checks that I probably just write in my name. I write them out, give them out because I be getting paid. I make this up with my quilt cause I be linked like a chain. You know I bring it all up with my people, did my gang. They had to know that my grace, so I'm probably gonna say my name. And all the shit that I did and all the lights that I changed. I get this money and probably give a homeless some change. Cause this the same shit, I'm really broke, this where I remain. My rich mentality keep me lit cause I'm so alive. And this is all out the dome and you know why it's so fire. Cause this shit come out my heart and I'ma tear it apart. I cut my heart from my brain cause that's probably where I start. I write my lyrics, this is not written, this from the dark part of my heart, not from my mind, I'll tell you apart. Cause I'm a shark or a werewolf, bitch, I must know it loud. I'm finna say it, my name is Jackman, you know I'm proud of all my names and my family and all of my fucking brothers. You know I got this and we all brothers from other mothers. And I could, damn.
Give me the loot. Give me the
Give me the loot.
Give me the loot.
I just snapped, I felt though. That bitch was hard. That beat had made my heart like happy. That guy was like rapping hard. Like,
I felt like that was such a good closer. Cause like that was, not only did we like we totally, dude, I feel like the third, it's gonna be hard to top.
oh,
this.
dude, that's, yeah,
This
fuck,
is
that is,
episode
I
3.
forgot we said
This
you said
is the end of episode 3. That was, I think that was such a good,
Damn.
that was like, cause that was why I said this is the final freestyle, and we just, dude, that whole freestyle session, like, the people who just watched this whole thing, I hope they know, they just witnessed history.
Facts, bro.
This was, I
It
thought the
always
last
is,
freestyle
though.
session was something.
That bitch was
I feel
hard.
like every single one we just did, oh, dude, we just made an album. We
Oh,
just made an album
God.
just right now.
Like, they're all hit, you're right, bro. That, every single
Especially the Queen Elizabeth song.
Bro, that's the best one in there. Like, let's be honest. So,
You could not write that down. That only could exist
you
in
can't write
freestyle.
any of the, yeah, I got, literally, bro. Like, if you came to me like, hey, bro, I got a good idea. Let's write a song about Queen Elizabeth. Bro, what?
And if you even tried, it wouldn't come out like
right.
this.
It just has to happen, dog.
It would not be that.
Bro, can you send me the last one as soon as possible? Like, as soon as you...
Well, the episode comes out a week from when we're filming it right now.
Okay.
That's what the people are not supposed to know. But now they know. It's a secret,
okay.
secret hidden Easter egg for the people who
Bro,
watch till the
I
very
like-
end.
I didn't know we
this
were
was
still-
filmed a week ago.
I know we were still recording, but that's okay because the podcast is just a conversation.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
But yes, that was a good closer. Ladies and gentlemen, that was history, bro.
That was history, folks, and that's what I try to tell you guys. You witness history when you watch Ruse Radio.
Oh,
Like,
God.
we're not just doing something that you see every day. We're writing history into stone. And when we have somebody like Jackman on here, it's like it happened so smoothly. It's like we're not even meaning to do it. Like, don't get me wrong, Ruse loves all his guests. Everybody on here is fantastic. But me and my boy Jackman, we write history in a way that other people have never written it before.
I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself, to be fair. Yeah, that shit, we hard, bro. I'm done. I don't want to be modest all the time. We gotta take our flowers sometime.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
That's why I had to say it right away. I was impressed by ourselves.
Bro, honestly though, that was good, bro. Those all up the top, like that's hard to do, bro.
Hey.
People be hyping up like riff raps shit.
Well, I was really complimented when I posted clips of our last freestyle session, and it was like it was one of the second ones that we did. Or no, I'm sorry, it was on the second episode. And I had rapped in it was just one of the clips, and somebody commented like, "This can't be a freestyle." And that's like the greatest compliment for a freestyle.
I love facts, bro.
Like, you think this is not a freestyle? You really think it's that good? What were you gonna say about Riff Raff?
Oh, bro, Riff Raff's hard. Shout out Riff Raff, I like him, but his Sway in the Morning freestyle, it's goofy. Like I like it, but people actually say it's like hard because they're like, it's a real freestyle. This is actually hard for a real freestyle, but no, it's not. He's just like, it's not hard for a real freestyle because what we just did is hard for a real freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to see someone, if you do the shit like that, you're the shit. And shout out to some people. There's a lot of people better than us, low key. Like,
yeah, but we're awesome.
Oh yeah.
They're great, but we're awesome. And with that, folks, do we have any final messages for them?
Nah, I mean, see you guys again soon, I'm sure.
See you guys soon. And what I want you to take away from this, folks, the little message I'm going to give to all the little boys and girls at home listening to Ruse Radio, I'm going to get nice and close to this microphone, as good as I can get it, because I want you guys to hear this. Is as great as we say we are, we only say these things because we believe in ourselves. And I think each and every one of you watching, if you're this deep into this, then you must believe in us a little bit, all right? So why don't you think about yourself that way just for a moment? Just believe in yourself for a moment. You'll be surprised at the way the world changes around you. That's what I want you to take away from this, folks. And thank you so much for watching. With all that being said, thank you, Jackman, for being here. Ruse Radio, clocking out.